Hey, it's me, Steph. I just kind of got a wild hair here and thought I would put together a quick little video. I know that I've kind of come out of the closet a little bit about my upcoming surgery, and it's just in a couple of days now, which kind of blows my mind. And I've been sort of like emotional about it these past, well, I mean, for a while, but for sure as I get closer to the date, it becomes more real, and a lot of things just like so, my to-do list is a mile long. I've got to do all these things and like take care of all this stuff before I'm kind of out of commission for a few days at least. Definitely a solid week where I'm going to be, just resting and recovering. And then it's going to be a long road after that. And it's not something I take lightly. This wasn't a decision that I just made overnight. It took a long time to get here, and I'm going to try not to get emotional because, I don't really talk about it too much, maybe with, a couple close friends and my husband and family, but other than that, I keep kind of quiet about it. And I've been pretty open, with what I look like and stuff like that, because I think it's important to just be honest. And my intention from day one, when I became a coach and, started my fitness journey and things like that, I just thought, well, I'm just never going to show my stomach. Like, I'm not going to show it. Like, nobody wants to see that. I don't want to show it, so I'm just not going to. And I started to think, well, that's kind of silly. Like, why would I hide that? And so I felt empowered, and it's funny because I mentioned in my blog that I never wanted my transparency to be mistaken for confidence. And sometimes I think that people did interpret that as confidence, me being able to share and things like that. And it was like, it's not confidence. Trust me. It was me just being real and having that moment of bravery where I thought, oh, well, heck, let me just share this thing, But I certainly never felt good about myself. And I think that at the end of the day, that's all we have is how we feel about ourselves and how we perceive ourselves, and it doesn't really matter to me what other people think. I mean, I've been told that my stomach looks gross and I should just fix it, and I've been told that I look great and I should never fix it, and a lot of in between. And it's like, it's funny because none of that has ever really affected me too much, but it's how I feel at the end of the day. And my husband doesn't care. He loves me for who I am and what I look like, and he thinks I'm beautiful, like overly, like, I think you're lying half the time, but no, I'm kidding. But I'm not doing this surgery for anybody but myself. And I just really want to make sure that that's understood. Because there's been a lot of talk lately about, like body shaming. And I just don't like any of that. I can't wrap my head around telling somebody that they should look a certain way ever. I mean, I'm a fitness coach and I work with all different kinds of body types. And, what's beautiful to me and what's beautiful to somebody else and what's beautiful to you and what's beautiful to him, it's all different. We all operate from a different set of eyes. And so I don't ever want somebody to look at what I'm doing and think that that's what I promote, that I promote quick fixes, because certainly I do not. And it's taken me about 2 years, to get to a point where I feel very fit and very strong, but that at the end of the day, genetics kind of won, and I'm sort of left with the remnants of roller coaster weight gain and weight loss. 3 big babies in my belly from pregnancy, and it's just kind of it's a choice that I'm making. I think that some people should have tummy tucks if they want them, and I think that some people shouldn't, and they do have them, and they shouldn't have them, and maybe they could just have avoided that surgery, because let's face it, surgery is major. It's a big deal, especially now as a mom and as a wife. It's something that is very heavy on me, and I don't take that lightly. And so I want you guys to know that I'm going to be as honest as I possibly can about this journey. Hopefully leave out some of the TMI stuff. But, when I was considering doing this, I thought, well, how am I going to talk about this to, you know, my coaches and my team and my challengers and people who follow me on Instagram and Facebook? Like, what are people going to think? They're probably going to think that this is awful and it's like a scapegoat and, you know, I'm just looking for the quick fix or whatever. And I guess I just need to calm myself and not worry about what other people think. And if somebody thinks that I'm doing this as a quick fix, then that's too bad, you know, because that's just not the case here. But I really just wanted to document this as much as I could. At this point, it's Tuesday. My surgery is on Friday, which is crazy. I'm feeling overwhelmed and I'm feeling blessed because, you know, when I had my third baby 3 years ago, we had just been through the ringer, you know, with the end of baseball. My husband played professional baseball, and I told myself I was going to do everything I possibly could before I even considered surgery, you know, that I possibly could, that I was going to try every cream and do every wrap or, you know, whatever, eat super clean and work my ass off, you know, during my workouts. And I did that. And I tried. I really did try. And so, you know, when I got to that point, when I realized, okay, I've done everything, then it became a point of, well, we still can't afford it. You know, it was a really big deal that it was going to be a real major investment and that I was going to have to save money and be very frugal. And thank goodness Mr. Numbers downstairs is married to me because, you know, he's so good at that stuff. And we finally got to a point where we looked at each other and we thought, oh, we can do this now, you know, and that's a really big deal for me because, this is a big thing. This is my first big purchase, if you will. And, I'm very proud of that. And, you know, just a couple of years ago, this was completely on another level. This was something that I could only just dream of, you know, that I really wanted to do for myself and he wanted to help me do for myself, but we just couldn't. And so to be in a place now where we can say, okay, we can do this, you know, this is okay for us to make that investment in. That is such a big deal. And I'm just feeling so blessed and so grateful. And, I would love all the prayers that you can spare. I know that there are so many other things going on in this world that are so much more than this, but I'm a tough girl. I you know, got a high threshold for pain and I'll be fine, but, you know, surgery is major and anesthesia is major, so if you can just, you know, send a little happy thought to me on Friday morning at 7:30 Mountain Time, that would be so cool. And I just appreciate anybody who's watching this, you know, still at the 8-minute mark. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to share with you guys, you know, my progress. And have a good night. Thanks so much.